Welcome to Live Interactive English. My name is Sydney.
And I am Mike, and welcome everyone to part 2, day 2 of our look at idols, music, and fan experiences.
Yay.
Yesterday, we spent some time with Paula and Colin as they were going to the ITZY concert.
Yeah.
They were especially decided to see Ryujin and Yeji in that famous group, and they were going to get some merch. Some fan stuff, which they ended up doing, right? They got some t-shirts, they got some photo cards, they got a hoodie, a tote bag, and they had a great time. And of course, being a music fan is especially fun because you get the chance to see your artist in concert, right? But of course, there are many other types of fans out there. People have all sorts of different idols. It could be a singer, a musician, it could be a movie star, it could be an athlete who plays your favorite sport on your favorite team, whatever. But today we're going to be looking at some movie idols.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Along with our friends Sylvie and Peter.
Yeah, now do you have any idols in terms of music or movies? Anybody in Hollywood that you really particularly like?
I don't know, that's a tough question. I mean, there's people I admire. I would have a bit of a problem if I saw them in public. You know, because I might be excited, I might be, hey, look who, I wouldn't be running over going, I would even feel kind of bad about bothering people, asking for an autograph or a picture. I mean, maybe if it was like outside the stage door after the concert, when they're coming out to their bus and there's a few fans, but I wouldn't be there, you know, I would just go see the show and come home
you would
and maybe
back.
buy a t-shirt. But if I was in a restaurant, or I mean, the best would be sitting on an airplane and that famous person sits next to you and you have like 2 hours to chat.
Yeah, that
then
would be
I
really
would be
cool.
okay. I wouldn't feel like I'm bothering them. But you know, seeing them out in public and saying, I'm sorry, you're having dinner, but can I get you?
Can we get a selfie?
I don't think I would. I would try to play it cool, like, hey, yeah, you're really famous and you're cool. And
maybe say,
so
hey,
am I,
like,
not famous,
big
but I'm
fan,
trying to be
enjoy your
cool.
meal, have a nice day,
Yeah,
something like that.
I think I would do that, probably because I wouldn't want screaming people running at me if I was famous. You know?
I think that's more than fair.
I think that's okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
can still
perfectly
be a
fine.
fan
Yeah.
and not kind of go crazy and lose my mind.
Yeah, we can always admire them and appreciate them from afar, from a distance.
Who would make you lose your mind?
Oh, you know,
is there someone out there?
I do. A few years ago, when I was a teenager, I actually had a chance to shake hands with Denzel Washington after a play in New York City.
Yeah, but he's so cool. I would want to be cool too.
Oh, he's so cool. Yeah. He's aging so gracefully.
For sure.
He is one of just the Hollywood greats. So Denzel, if you're watching this, little 14-year-old me, when I shook your hand, it was me.
He's not watching. I know.
But just in case he is, it was me.
He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't look at social media.
Know.
That's how cool he is.
But just in case, if you're watching, I remember you and thank you so much for signing my playbill and shaking my hand. Love you so much.
I've been a fan longer than she has.
Yes.
Probably.
Probably,
just because I'm older.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's find out what's going to make Sylvie and Peter lose their minds.
Let's do it.
Because they're such big fans.
Sylvie and Peter are watching a new TV drama.
I'm so glad you introduced me to this drama. I'm hooked now. I can't believe we just watched 3 episodes in a row.
Speaking of shows, did I tell you my favorite actor's new film is about to come out?
Zendaya, right? What kind of film is it?
It's the latest of the Spider-Man films, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Wow. I hope it won't disappoint then.
Me too. It'll be interesting to see her take on the role again. I wonder what will be different.
If it's showing in cinemas here soon, let's go see it together.
All right, so we are going to continue along with day 2 of talking about idols and music and all types of things. And like you said, we are going to be reading for 2 characters. We have Sylvie and Peter. And it looks like they are going to be talking about new releases. New releases like new TV shows, new movies, new things that are maybe coming on Netflix, stuff like that.
There you go. And if you're a fan, of course, you might keep track of this stuff. Know that your favorite singer's new song is coming out next week, or your favorite actor has a new movie coming out this summer and you're going to be really excited about it. Just like Paula and Colin were really excited about the concert they were going to see. So let's see what's going on in Sylvie and Peter's world. It says Sylvie and Peter are watching a new TV drama. Ooh. So like many people, they're at home, maybe after work or after school or on the weekend, watching one of their favorite TV shows on TV or on a computer. And it's a drama. It's a serious show with acting and stories and characters and all sorts of stuff. And Sylvie is a fan.
She is. So it looks like she says to Peter, I'm so glad you introduced me to this drama. I'm hooked now.
Ooh, she's a big fan.
Yeah, big fan. I can't believe we just watched 3 episodes in a row. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sylvie, you're an amateur. 3 episodes in a row is nothing. I binge an entire series in a day.
Oh my God. 8, 9, 10 hours of TV.
That's nothing. That's light work.
That shows that you are definitely hooked on
Absolutely,
that show.
Hooked. Right. So if you are hooked, right? Hooked it can be a way to describe kind of almost having like a mini addiction to something. Or having like a mini obsession with something. You can't get enough of it. You love it. You just want to consume that one particular thing if you're hooked on it. For example, once you try this video game, you'll be hooked too. You'll be hooked. You'll be roped in. You won't be able to get enough of it. And you probably won't be able to stop playing.
Okay. So you play it for 20 minutes and pretty soon, oh my gosh, 5 hours have gone by. And of course that hook, we're comparing it to a fish. Right, a fish on a hook, which is that curved, pointy piece of metal goes in the fish's mouth and it can't get away. It's like you're stuck on that show. You can't get away. Even when it's late, you're like, oh, I'm going to watch one more episode. I'll be tired tomorrow. That's fine. And so Peter, of course, is the one who introduced her to this show. And he's got something else he wants to recommend to her. He says, speaking of shows, did I tell you my favorite actor's new film is about to come out? Ooh. So there's something else that Peter's excited about, being a fan, because of course many of us are fans of lots of different things. We might like a certain actor, a certain music group, a certain basketball team, whatever it is. So we keep track of all these things. Peter knows that one of his favorite actors' new movie is coming out soon. Sylvie's a good friend. She knows what he's talking about, or who he's talking about.
And she says, Zendaya, right? What kind of film is it? Oh, we love Zendaya around here.
Yeah, and Peter joins like millions and millions of people of being a fan of Zendaya. Of course, famous actress, very beautiful, very famous for style, too.
Very stylish, very classy, very elegant.
Don't see her movies, but they love to see what she's wearing and all that kind of stuff. And she's in that Hollywood romance with Tom Holland, the Spider-Man guy. And they've been a famous couple for a few years now, at least. So yes, as Sylvie knows, Zendaya is the star that Peter loves, and she asks...
Yeah, she asks, what kind of film is it?
That's a good question.
All right, so what kind of film, what kind of movie, maybe like what genre? Is it a drama? Is it a comedy? Is it a rom-com? Is it a thriller?
Because she does lots, right?
She does a lot. She's a very versatile actress.
Action,
so it can be anything.
Drama. I don't know if I've seen her in a comedy, but I believe she could do it.
Yeah.
Because she seems like a funny, intelligent, and very classy lady. Yeah. Just like Hanny. Let's go over to Hanny right now.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天要继续来看追星的对话。Sylvie 和 Peter 正在追剧 ，Sylvie 很高兴 Peter 推荐他看这一部，他已经完全入坑了。接着他们聊到 Peter 最喜欢的演员 Zendaya 的新电影快上映了。好，单字 hooked， 它是形容对什么非常感兴趣的、入迷的、上瘾的。Sydney 老师在解释单字时用到 addiction 这个字可以指上瘾、成瘾，还有用到 obsession， 它可以表达痴迷、迷恋的意思。那讲到电影类型时，老师用到 genre 这个字可以描述类型、题材，是个名词。老师还用 versatile 或是念 versatile 来描述 Zendaya 这位演员。那这个字是形容多才多艺的，有多种技能的。接回到对话中。
All right, we are back and we are with Sylvie and Peter as they talk about Peter's one of his favorite actors. Here we're talking about Zendaya, of course, who is also very popular with many, many, many other people. She has a new movie coming out. Sylvie knows that. And so what does Peter know about it? He should know everything, and he kind of does. He says it's the latest of the Spider-Man films. Ooh, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So that's the full title. They don't really go with Spider-Man 4, 5, 6, 7 these days.
Yeah, it's a lot of Spider-Man, Homecoming, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Spider-Man Brand. Yeah, they just kind of keep adding to the title, essentially.
So Spider-Man Brand New Day is the new one. And of course, Zendaya plays his lovely love interest in the movie.
All right, so Sylvie says, wow, I hope it won't disappoint then. Meaning, wow, I hope it won't disappoint. I hope it'll still be good. I hope it's as good as we expect it to actually be.
Exactly. Disappoint, yes, we can use this as a verb. We often use it as an adjective, right? I'm disappointed with an ED because something doesn't work out. It's bad news. You don't feel like everything went the way you wanted it to. It kind of had a more unhappy ending, whatever. And that is to disappoint someone. That's kind of to let them down. They wanted you to do something. They were hoping you would do something. They needed you to do something. You're like, gosh, I forgot to do that. I said I was going to bring that book to lend you, but I forgot it at home. You're now like, oh, that's bad news. I wanted it to be good news. And if I kind of did that, I have disappointed you. They often say when you do something bad at home and your parents are angry, that's okay. If your parents just say, I'm disappointed in you. That hurts you a little bit more.
It's like a knife to the gut.
They thought you were good, but you're just okay.
I'm disappointed in you. You never want to hear that. You never want to hear that.
So we don't want to disappoint people, right? People we love, people we respect, people, who we want to help out in life. We want to do things and make them happy. And when we don't quite reach that, we disappoint them possibly. For example, I'd hate to disappoint everyone, but I can't go camping this weekend. I'm sorry, guys. And your friends are all like, oh, that's okay.
Right.
And then you feel disappointed that they're not disappointed. Hey, I thought you would be sad, but you're not. There you go. So yes, don't let people down because then they will feel disappointed. You will disappoint them. All right, back to the dialogue. Me too, says Peter. He's very excited to see the film. It will be interesting to see her take on the role again. I wonder what will be different because yes, as we mentioned, this is a part in the Spider-Man series. The girlfriend of Spider-Man that she's played many times, but it's been quite a few years, right?
It has.
Since they did one of these. She's older, he's older, the characters changed. So that's a really good question Peter's thinking of. I wonder what will be different. Maybe she'll have a baby and they'll be married. And,
maybe they'll be broken up.
Maybe they'll be broken up.
I don't know. I've never actually seen the Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry, Tom.
Maybe she'll be Spider-Girl.
Maybe something like that.
Spider-Woman.
But yeah, I guess if you want to know what's going to be different, you have to go find out and watch.
There you go.
All right. So Sylvie says, if it's showing in cinemas here soon, let's go see it together.
That's a great idea.
Great idea. Make a plan. If it's going to be showing in cinemas here, we should go and, go see it. Now, cinema, right? If you don't know, a cinema is just another way of saying movie theater, right? I think now when you're 2020s and 2026, at least I don't typically use the word cinema that often.
Okay.
But you can definitely, use that cinema, movie theater, just a place where you go to watch movies.
There you go. I mean, that's a good point because a theater could have a stage where you see concerts or plays. So you may say movie theater. The other handy thing is cinema is used in a lot of other languages. I think in French, it's the word for movie theater. So just knowing it means movie theater is good. Yes, you see a film in a cinema.
Yeah.
You see a movie in a movie theater.
Yeah, so one kind of sounds more plain, one sounds a bit more sophisticated, I guess.
That's right, sounds a little fancier.
Yeah, so for example, we could say, let's go to the cinema to watch the new horror movie.
Okay, and then we'll go to the movie theater to watch the other horror movie.
Yes, exactly.
That's the same thing.
Same thing.
All right, guys, let's go over to Hanny.
那部新电影就是最新的蜘蛛人电影，他们都希望电影不会令人失望。那如果那一部片即将在这里上映，他们就打算一起去看。好，单字 disappoint 这个动词表示使失望、沮丧。Cinema 表示电影院、电影或者是电影业。那接华对话中。
Okay, guys, let's go to the second part of the dialogue, find out more about what Zendaya's up to and how Sylvie and Peter are so excited about all these great things and new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's already big news. We'll be right back.
Sylvie and Peter are talking about songs.
Hey, what have you been listening to lately?
I really like this song by Pink Panthers with some of the members of 17 called Illegal.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Their voices work well together. Her soft delivery mixed with their smoother vocals is so satisfying to listen to.
I never thought their styles would match, but it sounds like a cool combination.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I first heard them together.
I think it's nice to hear your favorite artists try a new sound.
Definitely. It feels fresh and really highlights what each of them brings to the table.
All right, we are back. We're still with Sylvie and Peter, so that's great news, but they have moved on. As we mentioned, people are fans of lots of different things, right? I might be excited if a big sports game is coming up, but also excited if my new favorite band is putting out a new album next month. And so Sylvie and Peter, not only are they fans of Zendaya and of Spider-Man and all sorts of stuff like that, they also like music.
Yeah, they
Crazy.
are. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so I think in this part we're going to be discussing collaborations.
Ooh.
Collaborations meaning working together,
You mean a collab?
typically. Yeah, collab,
collab.
right? We could say it's collaboration, or usually if you're, speaking more freely, you can just say, oh, we should collab, we should work together.
So this is
on
like when you have your
something.
singer and then it says featuring and then another singer.
Right,
and that
exactly.
means they've kind of gotten together, often just for like one song.
Yeah, usually for one song.
Right, it's not the whole album
yeah,
or a tour or
collaboration.
anything.
Yeah, just meaning working together.
Cool. Okay.
So Sylvie and
Yes.
Peter are talking about songs. All right, now we're moving on to music. I wonder what kind of
Okay.
music they're going to be talking about.
I don't know. Let's see who they're excited about. It's Peter who begins our dialogue, and he says, "Hey, what have you been listening to lately?" Which is a great question. What have you been listening to lately? Have you discovered any new groups lately? Give me some new information about new music that I might not know about.
All right, and Sylvie says, I really like this song by Pink Panthers with some of the members of 17 called Illegal.
Illegal.
Oh, this song, we were just talking about
Yes,
this
we
earlier.
were.
Wow, this song is very, very, it's interesting. I don't really know if I particularly like the song like in full, but this song really blew up last year in 2025 on TikTok and Instagram, and people kind of doing the little handshaking challenge to the first few seconds of the song. Very, very popular.
And we were talking about it, and you didn't know it was a collab, right?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I thought it was
with
only
17.
Pink Panthers, but now I know.
So
it's
there
17.
you go. I mean, often if you don't see the name or if you don't watch the video, you hear it all the time, right? In a taxi, in a store, you see it on social media. And yeah, you don't exactly know who did it or if it was a collaboration. But yes, it was between Pink Panthers and members of 17. And Peter, this is all news for him. Illegal. He says, oh, I haven't heard that one. So, in other words, I've never heard that song before. And it sounds like he's excited and he would like to. And Sylvie has other things about the song that she is also telling him about.
Yeah, so Sylvie tells him their voices work well together. Her soft delivery mixed with their smoother vocals is so satisfying to listen to.
It's like musical peanut butter.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Her voice is, my
Smooth
name is
peanut
Pink
butter.
and I'm really glad to meet. It's like, oh, wow, it really kind of goes together. It is a really, really interesting song. Yeah.
It's true because certain artists have great voices, but sometimes their voice has an unusual style or feel to it and might not go with other people. So that's a great combination and clearly a song that lots of people like.
Yeah.
Just like Hanny. Lots of people like Hanny too.
They do.
And
We love
she's
Hanny.
so smooth.
Yes. Like peanut butter?
Yes.
Yeah,
Smooth, not
sure.
crunchy. Yes.
Smooth over crunchy for sure.
Definitely,
Yeah, absolutely.
在第四段对话里 ，Sylvie 聊到粉红豹女孩和 Seventeen 部分成员所合作的歌曲 Illegal， 说他们的声音配合得很好，听起来很悦耳。好，那补充单字 collaboration 这个名词表示合作、合作成果或合作作品，也可以简称为 collab。那我们接着回到对话中。
All right, we are back and we are excited about this new song that clearly Sylvie is a fan of, and I think Peter is getting interested too. It's Pink Pantheress, working, of course, with the Korean band 17, and their styles would seem to match. But for Peter, now he's thinking about it, he's got his mind changed a bit. He says, I never thought their styles would match. But it sounds like a cool combination because Sylvie was kind of saying, oh, their voices are different, yet they go well together. It's a cool combination. It's a good combination. We also could say it's a combination that works, right? So it's different things, but put together, it's even better, like peanut butter and chocolate or something like that to go with our peanut butter theme. But that is a combination. And often when you make a sandwich, you can have a combination, right? I'm going to have some meat, some cheese, some tomatoes, or something like that. A pizza could be a combination, a group of things that are different and on their own, but then you put them together and it's a great combination. So you get some fun people, you get some good food, some good music, you find a really cool place. That combination can turn into a wonderful party where everyone will have a really good time because that combination works or it goes well together. Like this one, the dish is a perfect combination of sweet and sour flavors. Ooh, like a lemon pie or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. And Sylvie says, I was kind of surprised when I first heard them together. Okay, so even Sylvie, as much as she likes the song, she was also a little bit surprised when she first kind of heard them singing together on the song, but I guess she ended up really liking it.
All right, cool. I think it's nice to hear your favorite artists try a new sound. Because if you get a group, I think Pink Pantheress is from the UK, she's from London. Of course, 17 are from Korea. Different styles of music, some things are similar, some things are different, but it is always nice when they kind of borrow a little bit of their style, mix it with my style, I'll do some of their thing. It all works out in a very new, creative, and original way.
Yeah. And Sylvie says, definitely, again, definitely for sure, right? It feels fresh and really highlights what each of them brings to the table. Yeah, like what you said, kind of borrowing each other's sound and style a little bit, kind of highlights what they bring to the table, what they're all good at, essentially.
Their contributions. Like as if we're all making one dish, we bring it to the table, and then with all of these different foods, Sydney made this, I made this, it turns into a wonderful meal by working together. Like we work together so happily with our friend Hanny, and her macaroni pasta salad is really good.
Really?
She always brings it to the table.
Oh, I've got to try it.
So delicious.
Yeah.
Peter 说他从没想过他们风格会这么搭，听起来是个很酷的组合。那么 Sylvie 也觉得很新鲜，认为这能够充分展现出每个人的优势特色。好，单字 combination 名词，它表示结合、组合、联合。而文中用到 highlight 这个动词，表示使凸显、强调。还有用到片语 bring something to the table， 可以表达能提供价值或是优势。那我们接回到对话中。
All right, so we have just been reading a dialogue featuring Sylvie and Peter, and we learned a little bit about the kind of which actresses they like, which kind of TV shows they like, music, right? What they kind of like to listen to. And I think what we learned today is that everybody has kind of different style, different taste in terms of their idols and what they enjoy.
Absolutely. New music to look forward to, new films, new collaborations. What are you guys excited about? Maybe you can chat about that with your classmates. Maybe there's some group that you love that you can't wait for their new album, and your friends don't even know who that person is. As we said, it's a really good way to share your enthusiasm and let people discover things that they might not know about, that they might love, because being a fan and getting to see your idol, getting that merch, or even just being able to catch their new movie when it's out in theaters is a whole lot of fun. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and each other, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.
Sylvie and Peter are watching a new TV drama.
I'm so glad you introduced me to this drama. I'm hooked now. I can't believe we just watched 3 episodes in a row.
Speaking of shows, did I tell you my favorite actor's new film is about to come out?
Zendaya, right? What kind of film is it?
It's the latest of the Spider-Man films. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Wow. I hope it won't disappoint then.
Me too. It'll be interesting to see her take on the role again. I wonder what will be different.
If it's showing in cinemas here soon, let's go see it together.
Sylvie and Peter are talking about songs.
Hey, what have you been listening to lately?
I really like this song by Pink Panthers with some of the members of 17 called Illegal.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Their voices work well together. Her soft delivery mixed with their smoother vocals is so satisfying to listen to.
I never thought their styles would match, but it sounds like a cool combination.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I first heard them together.
I think it's nice to hear your favorite artists try a new sound.
Definitely. It feels fresh and really highlights what each of them brings to the table.
Hooked 来复习今天对话里的单字 Hooked 是形容词，形容对什么非常感兴趣的、入迷的、上瘾的。Disappoint 动词表示使失望、沮丧。Cinema 名词表示电影院、电影或是电影业。Combination 名词表示结合、组合、联合。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
Hey, 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 it's KiWi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. Have you ever wondered, what do animals wear?
Not clothes like us, but feathers, fur, or even scales.
So today we're at the zoo and we're going to show you the English words for animal coverings.
All birds are covered in feathers.
Sometimes the feathers help them to stay warm, or it helps them fly.
Animals like bears, monkeys, and rabbits, they all have fur. Their fur keeps them warm in the winter.
Some animals have scales. Those are the hard plates on the outside of the animal's skin. Some animals include reptiles, fish, or even snakes, and also the only mammal in the world with them, pangolins. Well, now you know some cool English words to describe different animal coverings, like feathers, fur, or even scales.
Each one of these coverings help animals survive in their own special way.
That's all we have for today. Remember to follow us on Instagram and send us a DM or an email if there's something you want to say in English but you just don't know how. Kiki, anything else you want to say?
Oh, I'm really hot. Let's go look for the polar bears.
KiWi later!